Hey guys, I'm John with Hops and Brews, and in this world full of hazy IPAs, bourbon barrel-aged stouts, and all-around big, bold flavor beers, where do you think a Pilsner fits? What do you think the fourth best Pilsner in the world compares to against these type of beers? I think we're just gonna have to find out. So Pilsners, we don't usually talk too often about them in the, beer world. Most of the time here in the States we talk about, hazy IPAs, stouts, possibly a Saison or a sour, but Pilsners seem to have gone on the wayside. Most of the time people find them as more of a domestic style, something that people just drink for, quenching your thirst, and there's not a whole lot of area and growth in it. Well, the good people over at Burial Brewing Company has made Contrition, their German style Pils. Now, what is so special about this Pils? Well, according to Untappd, if we filter by style, German style Pilsners, and we go to the top rankings. No, it's not number 1, not number 2, not number 3, but number 4 stands this beer. Now, does that get you a gold medal? No, that doesn't get you a medal at all, but it still means it's damn good. Well, I still want to try a damn good beer. This beer comes in at a 4.8% ABV. A 32 IBUs. It gets an average rating on Untappd of 4.11. A humble offering, the tax paid for our sins. From among the catacombs of our prized memoirs, we shall uncover the prestige of elegance through the veil of sympathy. Made with 100% German Pilsner malt to maximize the compatibility of this remarkable grain. Hopped extensively with our whirlpool with Grungeist, Saaz and Hallertau Blanc, a beautiful complexion of culinary complement. Your repeatable, drinkable dream fulfiller. Notes of clean, bright, bread, grassy, citrusy. So, let's see what the fourth greatest German Pilsner tastes like. Well, right away, it actually looks like a Pilsner, so that's very promising. It has a very nice marshmallowy head. It has a very faded looking straw color to it. Bubbles, great, looks very appealing. Pilsners are supposed to be very just refreshing. Have a nice almost golden malt to it with a little bit of biscuit notes, hint, and I'm talking bare minimum, like you can't even imagine tasting it, of hops. And maybe possibly even a little bit of like hay. So let's go ahead and try this. Okay, so comparing it to, say, the fourth greatest IPA ever, yeah, that doesn't compare. In the world of German style Pilsner, it's a pretty darn good Pilsner. Is it fourth best? Is it fifth best? Is it top 10? It's good. It's very good. So let me describe what I'm tasting. So right away, I get a lot of honey notes, light malt. There's almost a hint of cloviness, grassiness, a hint of hops, a hint of cracker, and a hint of citrus. Now, every one of these points is what you expect in a great German style Pilsner. So I think it is hitting 100% of everything it is supposed to be. It has a very nice body. It's not water thin and it's not medium. It's right in that dead center of almost tipping toward a medium body, and I'll still consider it thin. This beer actually isn't designed to be served ice cold. This is not a domestic style Pilsner where they say, we want you to drink this ice cold, because they don't want you to taste any of the flavors. They want you to serve us a little bit warmer. They want you to taste that sweetness. And in that, this tastes great. This is not a typical Pilsner easy drinking beer. This is a meal. And this is also a meal beer. And by that, I mean you need to be drinking this with a meal. You can't just have this by itself. You can't have this be your quencher. This needs to have something to complement these flavors. So the fourth greatest German Pilsner in the world. What do I think of this? I think it's a great beer. I do. I think it's a really good quality beer. You can taste this. If there are more Pilsners in the world like this, I think Pilsners would be, well, drank more. Fortunately, the industry in the United States right now is all just hop, big, bold. So that's where I think these styles go to the wayside. But I think we need to bring these back. This also shows craft in simplicity. There is something very nice about drinking something this simple. You do get to dig around, you do get to dissect, you do stretch the limits of your palate drinking something like this to dissect things instead of just, oh, do I taste some tropical note flavor of papaya, guava, mango, pineapple, blah, blah, blah. Oh, look how hazy this is. Oh, I tasted the bourbon. You know, those big bold flavors, they're almost too easy to taste. This is something that's going to stretch your palate. With that set in mind, this, I can see why it's rated this high. Do I personally think it's worth the rating? No, I don't. I really don't think it's worth 4.11. I don't even think it's worth a 4. But it's been my experience that any Pilsner that's basically a 3-4 deserves a try, because those are usually fantastic. And I think people need to learn to dissect their palate a bit more, give it that broader range, start stretching it, you know, work it out a bit. With these type of beers, you're gonna be doing that. So maybe the next time you're at a bottle shop, go buy a Pilsner or two, something light, and see how many notes can you pick out in that style of a beer. You might just be pleasantly surprised. Cheers, guys. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Hit like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media stuff. The links will be at the very bottom of the description, so scroll down. I don't really put a whole lot of time into writing that type of stuff, but whatever, you know, there's information there that you might want to read. And since you're going to be scrolling down there anyways, hey, leave a comment or two of if you like this review, what kind of light beers do you like? What is the greatest Pilsner you've ever had? Cheers.